EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready, set! Black Ultra. 6, Mega. Red, yellow. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Thielen. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So that play flips the field right on its ear. Here's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Point after try forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Buffalo 18.
He'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins. 38 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 7-7, our score after one.
Ready up. Black Ultra. 6, Mega.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Back to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Well, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it again with Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They work now on 2nd and 9. A give running right is Chubb. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. 19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. after the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Cut 19.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Drop 50, drop 50.
He'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's go. Blaster, stick, smash, red. Go pink. Slide blue.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Number 38.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
60 average.
2nd and 5. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They're going to look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Blue strike. Hey,
Valdez Scantling in motion left.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now they'll shift things around. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Seven Pirates.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Field black. Green Jack. Zoom black. Red cycle. Set.
They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And quickly they get to the line.
Black Ultra.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain by Fuller. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Blue striker. Claws red. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
10 cycles. Field, black. Green jack. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running. Touchdown, Panthers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 32 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. Oh, I think the Panthers have got it. They did. Carolina football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. And they got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark, 44 yards. And the Panthers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Blue strikers. Claws red.
In motion left goes Sanders.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
White. Drill green. Black shot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Steel, black. Green jack.
Valdez-Scantling in motion left. Back to throw again. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
Faster.
2nd and 5.
Rail.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Yellow. Eagle blue. 52 blaster.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Sharp. 17, 22 needle. Ready.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's a quick throw right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Street. 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready,
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called.
Here we go.
Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Strike 2. Blue striker. Hey, red.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.